Keep your eyes on that Rez. He's been outrageous so far in this grand final. New to the scene and already popping heads of some of the world's best. FaZe stand against them. NiP FaZe clan. The map is Train, and we jump straight into the third.
Straight into the third of the best of 5, the first of now what is a best of 3. As it comes 1-1, we jump immediately towards what I would say is a map that's been improving for FaZe. There's a lot of criticism on them. Even though they were very good back in Katowice with the old lineup, they weren't as comfortable with this one.
They managed to take down Cloud9 on this particular map in this tournament. That's where Cloud9 looked their absolute best. They shut them down. I feel like FaZe have got the upper hand here. It's never been a really strong Ninjas map. They've always been okay on it. Never anything too special, but we'll see if they can step up here today. It's going to be Rain facing towards the upper platform. Olofmeister backing him up from lower, and Rez is feeling very brave. And maybe rightly so. Some of the shots he's been pulling off today have been tremendous. As he's going to a hard default here, they managed to get control of the Brown Horse. They push the CTs back, haven't taken too much damage for it. We've got 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, of course, in the back pocket of Exist. As Rain falls all the way back towards the upper platform there. It looks likely to be an inside execution, and Olofmeister gets himself to a spot of bother, but maybe not 2 kills for him. Looking for the third. How is he still alive? I have no idea. Rez finally shuts him down, but the damage has been done.
Rez does well to get inside of the site, but Guardian still found the kill toward the bomb, so even with Rez having position, Draken has to fight. NiP gets the shot returned on him and then snaps over to find Rez as well. Good round from FaZe. Now they lead Pistols 3-2, having gone down 0-2 in the first map.
Towards inside they went. Olofmeister got so much from that lower ramp play. He should have just got 1 and be taken down at that very point there, but Exist drops. And all of that Red Deagle just proves to be an absolute nemesis of the FaZe clan. First shot, just brilliant. How is he hitting that every single time? NiP pull it back.
Guardian, meanwhile, still has worked back toward B with Olaf because they know that having to kill on Ivy and the fact that they vacated the position, they're likely heading this direction and the right, and assuming so. Molotov down to cut off further rotations, but they haven't spotted Olaf yet. Rez does respond. Good find. Again, still not detected. Good play from Exist. Last one in, checks it. Spray down. Rain gets get right back. He follows up as well, actually, on the AK to give them the lead. No bomb plant as well. Forrest is so far forward. He was waiting to play the post plant position. He now has to backtrack to get to the bomb, and Kerrigan is in his way of doing so. No armor for Kerrigan, but he has the high ground, and Forrest is not going to expect this position. Safe plant, that's the smart call. He's still going to be in the open. No shots. Kerrigan knows the UMP won't win from that range. He's going to try and get positional advantage with Forrest's lack of knowledge, and he's got it. He's tapped it. He's got the shots. Forrest had no idea he was there. No further action as we slow things down. 54 seconds to work with.
We've only got 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs here for NiP. I would say the inside bomb site, it makes sense. You can smoke down the lower ramp, 2 flashbangs go in, and just hope you trade it out. We have got 2 players there for the FaZe side. It's going to be Olofmeister and Guardian. The fact that you have 1 smoke and those flashbangs means he'll become a very difficult position for them as they make their final commitment. It will be inside, and presumably Olofmeister will be challenging. He'll see the smoke come through and try and get the first couple of frags. There's 1, but that's all he'll get. But Guardian's still alive here, looking to cause chaos. He'll take another one down. A simple round at the end for FaZe. Guardian had such an easy run into it. He didn't have the utility to fully execute towards the inside site. Had a bit of a surprise play towards the upper bomb side there, but managing to be taken down. Olofmeister.
If he had been forward enough perhaps to see where it was thrown from, he may have had the information to take at least that duel, but it's up to Rez now instead. Fires inside of the site, running as fast as he dare. He can't find the angle on Nico, and even though Exist wants to fire back through the smoke, he as well can't find the intended target. It wouldn't have taken much. Nico's only on 39, but it's back to the A site instead. Forced. Molotov down. Kerrigan mistimes that one, and he's actually taken a good amount of damage from the Molotov onto 16. It'll force the op back. 1 of 2 ops in a retake situation. Thankfully, Kerrigan has realized that, thought of it, and gone to the M4.
I don't know why Kerrigan re-smokes that Molotov. Just wait for it to go down. Don't smoke yourself out of the retake situation. Either way, it's a 3-on-2, and Nico still alive with his AK-47. It's Exist and Forrest to defend.
And Kerrigan's going to try and get clever to go to Pop Dog. He's so low. Exist, even a bullet through the floor would put him out of commission at this point in time. Meanwhile, Nico and Guardian are clearing together. Nico's going to realize Forrest is in the corner. He only got 1. Exist won the battle against Kerrigan, however. The trade works on the peak. That was intended, but it's Nico that knows exactly where Exist is. Exist knows exactly what the time is. Nico has to back away, and NiP pick up their 4th round.
Nico just about survives with the AWP, but there it is. 2 in a row for the Ninjas. Ironically, and we'll see whether he can actually open things up. Nico has no idea, but he still comes out on top. It's going to be Forrest to find that first pick. And Nico We'll get him from the grave with a little bit of help from Rain.
Good find from Rain. That's exactly what I'm talking about. NiP continues to find space inside of sites that just isn't being covered off. They need to learn to convert with it, though, because this time it's already come back to a 3-on-3 situation. Get right to the next in line and do the same. Walking in, straight contact behind the smokes at Ivy. No one was there anyway. It's Guardian that's the next to face him off, and with the smoke covering his position, Guardian's not going to have much options to do so, as they'll get limited in. Olaf down, Get right knows, Guardian goes down.
Very closer and tighter groupings will work out.
Nico is still close behind the smoke of the E-box. He could get toward Pop Dog for rotation, but straight contact. NiP's in. And it's Olaf, the only man to defend him. Already spotted as well on top tankers, trying to play both angles. Had to, and he manages to at least get a kill. Swings back, great read. Rez goes down as well. Nade's gonna go deep, but Nade's already planted, or bomb's already planted rather, excuse me, as Draken. A great shot to Nico, cuts off part of the rotation. And he's not sold on the shoulder peaks. Further damage done to Kerrigan, but that leaves him alive. He's lagged up onto 9. It means it's easy for Forrest to pick him up, but he's traded back, and it's on to Get Right, who's got a Molotov ready.
They've got no smoke map. This could be massive if Get Right times as well. He's going to deny them the bomb defuse. They're going for it now.
It's early though. I think it's a bit early because Guardian does have a kit, and that'll be extinguished by the time the kit is applicable. And they cut him off. Olaf with the shot, and Guardian gets on it immediately. They just barely had enough time. Olaf, a great kill to keep Get Right out of the picture.
He swings off the ladder. He gets his third of the round. He opened things up in the B bomb side. The FAMAS holds strong. Olaf Meister keeps FaZe in the game. It was a difficult buy, a mixture of FAMAS's, CZs, and the rifles. And Olaf Meister does absolutely everything here. And as you can see, just great work there. Exist and Rez had no idea what was going on. Damage with the nade, and then flying up the ladder to find the final frag.
Get aggressive. They've yet to go to the top corner. Just barely see the gap, but Rez! Man, oh man, this guy's been impressive. An amazing shot as he cuts it open the site. It's Nico that's up close. He'll forget about top for now because he's protected by the train to his left. Smoke off. He's hoping he can wrap around and find Rez, who's had his attention turned. You cannot fool Rez, it seems, as Kerrigan does at least get right back.
Well, the bomb won't be planted. That's still all the way in T-spawn, but the initial damage has been done. It's Rez to find both the kills, and he's got full control of the B bomb side. They've even got a player all the way in CT spawn. And will be him himself as the bomb will go down, and Exist will be watching the connector.
And this time, thankfully, no one deep in the site or flanking them out. Every time they've gone aggressive to hold off the B site, they seem to lose the plant. It's been one of their bigger issues in the half. You're right, though. Rez cut them off. Exist is able to peek out of the back of it. They trade kills and help each other in doing so. As Guardian has to back off with the AWP, NiP will at least secure a victory on the T side. 8 rounds to 6.
Not too bad, Rez. Not too bad at all. Makes his way towards the inside bomb site and finds both frags all the way down to the spawn area. He managed to double team them with Exist as well. There's nothing they could do as they retreated, tried to do something with the B bomb site there. It's Guardian trying to hold on to the AWP. They're not going to let him. They're going to try and hunt him down. He's got a perfect position to find the first kill. Presumably he hits this shot, but maybe not. Now they've got information, but now he's coming to life. It's very important that actually Guardian holds on to this AWP. And the Ninjas are fully aware of the situation. Rez won't be fully committing as Guardian makes his way back towards the T steps. Looks like he'll be absolutely fine for round number 15 here. His teammates, not so much. They'll have to force buy around the AWP.
Rez again is going to go fast towards Brown Halls. Guardian this time with Olaf. Because again, only one gun, and Olaf's going to play a very neat and clever angle. May not matter, or does it? He swings out. He also gets the kill. I thought they were going to bait him in. Guardian hit his shot. Finally, Forrest gets a response, but a clever tactic, clever response. 2 AKs. Therefore, to work with. As Kerrigan has his, and Olaf has picked one up. Positions to be in, and Nico's got a deagle. That's good enough as an AK, is not?
Oh, it's so good watching him with that weapon. It's just unbelievable the shots he hits time and time again. And it's going to be FaZe winning the last round here. Once again, it's the Deagles that come back to haunt them. Nice aggressive start to the start to find Guardian the first pick. Olaf Meister pounce on the opportunity to push to the lower ramp with a CZ. Get Right might be able to do something about this, but it's all shut down. 8-7. We're pretty much tied up here. That should have been a round for NiP. They really have struggled against these pistols in this best of 5 so far, and that round is no different. Can they come back from losing the last round? We'll have to find out after the break. Do not go anywhere.
Smoke down for Kerrigan early. The man down as well. He's the one with the bomb, so he can't exactly act quickly on top of that to try and get a plant, but they have position at Pop Dog, and that will conceal part of the vision toward that position when they want to enter. More importantly, it's given Rain access towards Sandwich. A well-timed flash as well, and he'll bust out from the smoke, take position away from Draken. He can't get the angle though as Draken, with his vision restored, walks back in. NiP has joined Rain in the front lines. That will allow the bomb plant as he defends as well, firing down Draken over the top. They did pull some kills back on the NiP side. Get Right's the one with the kit, and he's close enough to the bomb train. He's gone down, but it's not a problem so long as they can get the kills and get the kit picked up. Rez has already gone for the kit. He's already found the kill on NiP as well. He's not picked up the kit. I take that back. It was just to his right. But importantly, an impressive headshot against NiP as Kerrigan behind the E-box has to hold this off as long as he dare. Rez slips up closer and closer. They need to get over top, and that's exactly what Forrest does.
Kerrigan doing everything he could in that situation. It won't be enough that the defuse comes in. They've got the kip. If he gets one kill or brings it to the 1v1, they've got a chance, but Forrest is looking pleased with that one. It was NiP doing all the work with the Glock. To go that deep when he's only got the MP9, what was he hoping to happen facing towards T-Sport?
I don't exactly know, especially where you knew that they were going to be buying up into this.
Yeah.
They knew that it was going to be aggressive. He overstayed his welcome last time, too.
He's been criticized to have poor in-game decision-making skills. He's got great mechanical skill, but those sort of plays, it's just, there's no sense to it. Sure, if you even spot a player around that corner, you've got the MP9, you've got a 10% chance of killing him if he's a little bit closer.
Watch Rez, though. Rez has a good angle. No EWP, but he does still have the Brown Hall corner. Spots up Kerrigan. He wants to get more aggressive. There's a lot of players in that position, so he only gets 1 for 1. If he backed off after the first kill, it might have been a better decision for he as well, because Forrest rotating around was only able to go 1 for 1 with Olaf, and that means the trades are absolutely stacking up in FaZe Clan's favor. Good shot, Olaf. And you're right, there was some indecision that I think both Rez and Draken could have benefited from in backing off after Theory. Let's get right, looks up and spots Kerrigan. Rains inside of the smoke. Forrest is backing off, still finds the kill. Has a very peculiar position as they stacked it up. Get Right needs to make up for the loss as Guardian found 2. Get Right does exactly the same, and it's only Kerrigan that remains. He got down the ladder. Get Right knew he was there from before. With the bomb down inside of the site, Get Right's going to position himself with an angle, but the smoke denies the vision. Doesn't matter. Get Right still has the shot, and NiP have the round.
An absolute brawler around that map. It's FaZe that can't really hold on to their lead whatsoever. It's Forrest playing up to the camera as usual. They managed to show a little bit of presence towards the Ivy area, fell back for the execution and the Pop Dog, and you can see Guardian, great work with the AK-47. It's just not enough. This was such a battle outside. All the NiP players hitting their shots, and FaZe doing the exact same, but Get Right pretty much shut it down with a double UM.
If he swings out and gets a lineup, it would be pretty spectacular. But Olaf's capable of spectacular things. Good spray down. Rez finds 2. Go on a Deagle, does get a response, but it's a very important 2 kills for Rez. Kerrigan, good find on the off-site. Bomb is indecisive as to where to go as a result, but it doesn't matter at this point because NiP's left, although he's picked up an AK in a 1 versus 3. Flashes off Get Right as he tries to enter and get a position to plant the bomb at the very least. If they force spot in, they're going to need money, and Get Right's going to deny that. 12. Great chance to do so if NiP want to end it. Great chance to do so. Draken goes aggressive. Had the shot you would have expected toward Kerrigan, and he's got to back off, smoke down. It's bounced the wrong direction. It doesn't cover off Olaf, and he finds an incredible headshot quickly that will open up the back tracks. It's going to cause problems because Get Right has to get in position to watch it. He's going to go aggressively as well, but it's 1 for 1. Even though the bomb goes down temporarily, they'll immediately re-grab it. Exist got one in the meantime, but it's Rez that brings this back to a winnable situation for NiP, and Olaf changes his direction of approach. I thought maybe they'd go to CT. That was anticipated. Forrest took up position, and he's gone back the other way instead.
2 on 2. Very fast approach from FaZe. They do get towards the back trats. They get the trade, and at least for now, NiP can hold them at bay. Rez with the AWP, Forrest with an AK-47. They've lost track of them completely. Rez has to go back towards inner. They can't afford to have that position open. Forrest holds Ivy. This is looking very good. As you can see, the bomb will be coming towards that position. A full back for now. In terms of grenades, we've got 1 flashbang and a Molotov. Enough time to work with and just feel out. They can get 1 bit of information as to where the CTs lie. That'll be enough to work with.
NiP going to play it together. It's good they didn't isolate themselves with Forrest's position. Now they've got trade potential. And so far away is Rez. Forrest can go undetected and just stay alive. Chance in this, but forget the lack of detection. He's going to go aggressive! Oh my God! I'll have what he's having. What an incredible one-tap toward the intended target as Olaf goes back and finds it. It's down to a 1 versus 1. Rez gets in position, but it's on the up. On the up will do. He finds it through the edge of the train, and Olaf down. It's going to be map point NiP.
What an absolutely unbelievable shot from Forrest. 2-on-2 situation, and he makes Nico look average. Unbelievable. It's Rez to rotate through, gets the information from his teammate, nails the orb shot through the bomb train, and he finds map points for NiP. Money in the bin once again. FaZe will have to take another pause here, but these are the rounds that have been eluding NiP. But they have got 5 map points in the back here. Surely, train will be theirs. Forrest is enjoying himself. We got to see that again. Look at the state of this.
That's what you need.
The best of flashes, he'll nail the shot. They're homing it as a 5-on-4, looking for their second map victory here. Draken to make the first incision.
He's still got problems. Great find to take down the AK, but he's being overwhelmed because they've gotten in towards Sandwich, which means not only did they get the kill back onto him, they pick up the AK for Rain to work with still. Nico's gone. Deagle is out of the hands. It's Guardian on top of the bomb train, but not with the bomb. Good find. Traded back by Get Right. It's just Rain with 36 HP left. And he's backpedaling, panicking and not sure what to do. And a 1 versus 2, and they're pushing out Ivy. They know naturally that he's got to give up the site, and if he goes back, he'll be greeted. Of course, Get Right as well. It's going to be trying to take map control away late and lurk in behind. Rain is still going inside of the site. Even if he doesn't go back toward Get Right, even if the flank doesn't work in that fashion, he'll still be quick on his case as soon as he gets toward the A position to plant.
35 seconds now. Rain has nothing to work with here. He has got the bomb. No nades, and Get Right's coming through. It's a perfect flank. That should be it. One bullet. Doesn't want to take it.
He doesn't want to risk it. If he misses it and Rain pulls it back, it's a huge problem for Rez on an AWP. Instead, he'll let him get to the train and plant, or try to, and Get Right makes no mistake. That's why experience pays off. 2-1 NiP in the grand final.
I didn't think they had much of a chance here on train, but NiP, they've proven me wrong. That was excellent. A great showing there. It's FaZe that can't really get going, and I have to say their financial situation, their force buys are letting them down at times. Guardian limited most of the game. We did have some very strong rounds on the likes of Rain and Olaf Meister, but it wasn't enough. The team effort of NiP, it's back. That unit is firing on all cylinders. Forrest and Rez, one of the deadliest duos in this tournament so far, continue to do serious work here in the IEM Grand Finals.
So train goes the way of NiP. There's 5 maps in this series. That leaves us with Overpass and Cash if needed. It's NiP that could close it sooner than that. We're going to take a short break and join the desk.